So there are these new lists and they're constantly changing, but here's the latest one. National security is at the top of the list of the most important issues influencing at least Republican voters right now. It is sure to be a major component of tonight's Republican debate right here on Fox Business. Former Republican governor from Virginia, George Allen, joining us along with former Democratic governor from California, Gray Davis. You guys both have your own ideas about what issues should dominate tonight's debate, and I think it's important to say that these issues change depending on the news flow. Not a surprise that these dramatic terrorist attacks are affecting people's opinions, but you're, as seasoned governors, going to tell us what you will be listening for. Governor Allen, to you first. And by the way, I should mention, up until today, Governor Allen has not announced who he is supporting. So go ahead. Here's the time to make that announcement. Which candidate are you picking to back, Governor Allen?
Well, first of all, national security is important, but we can't have a strong, agile, and technologically advanced national defense without a strong economy. And I've been listening to people who are looking for candidates with coherent ideas and solutions to be for rather than against. And I listened to all the candidates, their demeanor, their agenda. And the one who I think has the very best one that can unite Republicans, can get independents and young people the right tax reform, productive energy policies, and as well as reining in the regulators is Marco Rubio. And so my wife Susan and I are proud and enthusiastic in supporting Marco Rubio, who I think is a next generation conservative leader that really can get people inspired by his campaign. He can handle double coverage, and he keeps his cool and his poise, and he's grounded on those principles of liberty and opportunity for all.
Governor Davis, you have already said you will support Hillary. You've been a longtime supporter, and I look at how Rubio is getting some traction here, but when you look at all of the candidates tonight, what must you think of the divisiveness that you see at the GOP level between Trump arguing with Cruz and Jeb attacking Rubio? It's been a very, very tough time for the traditional GOP groups.
Well, I tell all my friends, vote for Hillary and pray for Trump. Donald Trump has really captured this campaign in a way I've not seen in my lifetime. I mean, can you imagine Liz saying, Ted Cruz is my friend, he's my pal, we say good things about one another, and I'm just offering this advice to Ted and for his own good. Go into court, Ted, and have a judge declare you an American citizen. I mean, he is just masterful about dominating the debate. So, but he's tapped into, I think people have tapped into economic unease, concerned about whether the American dream is a reality for the middle class, much less people striving to go in the middle class. And after all, campaigns are really opportunities for the candidates to kind of channel the hopes and dreams of people. It's not really about whether Trump wins or Cruz wins or Rubio wins. It's really, does the middle class have a better chance at success? Do the kids have a better chance to be educated?
Well, you know, Governor Allen, is it still too early to gel? Are voters still very soft in their decisiveness?
Well, I think people are looking. This is getting into the regular season as far as our intra-squad scrimmage is concerned. I would hope our candidates on the Republican side would adhere to what my hero, Ronald Reagan, said in that 11th commandment, is not speak ill of fellow Republicans. Many of these candidates are friends and allies, I know, but I think, again, people are yearning to be inspired or for an uplifting message for people to be for. And I think that's one thing Governor Davis said, is campaigns really ought to be for advocating for ideas, solutions, and if the people vote for you, the owners of the government vote for you, then you have a mandate, and then keep your word to the people when you get in and get people united behind these ideas that create more jobs, make our country more competitive for manufacturing. Americans want to be the best, not the worst. Well, and that's what we ought to be trying to bring forth in a campaign.
We didn't miss that reference to intramural squad battling out.
Intra-squad scrimmage.
I'm a hockey fan. Intra-squad scrimmage. That's a football reference. Governor Davis, you know, the Rams are coming back. I know you remember. I, as a Californian, remember the Rams.
I am thrilled.
Happy?
I was actually born in New York, Liz, but I moved out when I was 10, and when I was 12, I went to Ram games. We had Norman Van Brocklin, Crazy Legs Hurts, the Peterson foursome, and they brought the first championship L.A. ever had, the Rams. So while I was agnostic as to what team was coming to L.A., I'm thrilled that Stan Kroenke and the owners agreed it should be the Rams.
Well, we have to know what Governor Allen thinks, because your dad was the Hall of Fame coach for the Rams, Governor Allen.
Yes, he was, George.
And for the next 3 years, they're going to be playing in the Coliseum. And those days, I remember in the late 60s with Deacon Jones and Roman Gabriel and Merlin Olsen. Yeah, in fact, my sister named two of her children, one Roman, the other Deacon, and it is great that they'll be in the Coliseum. Hopefully, they'll upgrade the technology there. The new stadium in Inglewood is magnificent, and I guess they'll get the Chargers or the Raiders in the future.
We shall see.
It's great for LA. It'll help them promote and get the Olympics as well.
I thought about naming my kid Doki after Doki Williams, but that was a Raider. Okay, great to see both of you guys. Former Governors George Allen and Gray Davis. George Allen making his announcement. He is supporting Marco Rubio. Gray Davis, a longtime supporter of Hillary, but we appreciate you breaking that news on our air, Governor Allen. Thank you so much. Closing